when I was younger, everybody taught me maths was important, but nobody actually taught me why it was important or how I would have to use maths um, in a work environment. So I want to take a couple of moments just to talk about the importance of maths on a day-to-day basis for a deck officer in the Merchant Navy. So as a deck officer, main role is safe navigation of the ship and watch keeping. So safe navigation of the ship involves passage planning from A to B. There's quite a lot of maths involved with that with regards to distances between ports, the speed the ship can go, the ETAs. Obviously, you need to be able to work out how fast you go and what time you're going to get at the port so you get there on time, you don't turn up late or don't turn up too early. Um, Working out tides in the port, so knowing how much water is available for the ship to navigate, how much safe water there is underneath the ship. Because if you get that wrong, the ship's potentially going to run aground, cause hundreds of thousands, millions of pounds of damage to the ship, spill oil in the harbour, for example, which obviously hits a bad day in the office. Um, at sea, the actual manoeuvring of the ship, the actual ship handling side of things, constantly thinking of what the speed the ship's doing, how long it'll take the ship to slow down, because we can't just throw the brakes on and stop immediately. It might take a couple of miles before the ship can slow down and stop. So any dangers up ahead, you're constantly looking ahead and calculating, not exact figures, you're not sat there with a calculator, but just working things out in your head. Okay, if we're going this fast, it's going to take roughly this long to slow down and stop. Um, Knowing sort of turning circles. Again, if you're doing a certain speed and you want to turn on a certain radius turn, how long it's going to take you to make that turn. Um, Again, it's not crazy complicated maths, but it's something that you do use sort of quite frequently, and you're just working it out on the top of your head quite quickly. You're not stood there with a calculator doing this sort of thing. Um, Following on from that, the stability side of things, cargo handling is very important, and as a deck officer, it's one of your main jobs as well. So thinking about the weight on the ship, the distribution of the weight, how that's going to affect the stability, the strength of the ship. If you can imagine a ruler, if you hold either end and you place the weight in the middle, it's going to sag, it's going to bend down the middle. Much the same for a ship. Obviously, this can cause damage. On the flip side, if you put weight at either end, nothing in the middle, it's going to hog, it's going to sink forward and aft, again causing damage, causing stresses to the ship. So you have to take this into consideration, working out the best distribution of weights and how this is going to affect the overall stability of the ship.